Hello everyone, welcome to a class on Power BI. This is your instructor Amit Kumar Singh, and now in this class we'll continue our discussion further from what we have done in the last class. So last class I have discussed about how you can install Power BI, and then we have discussed the basic interface of Power BI. So more or less when we have data with us, we can connect with more than 100 data sources and we can load the data in Power BI. Imagine, for example, if I want to import data from Excel, I just click here and then imagine this is Excel workbook from where I want to pull the data. And then Excel will take some time and then the data would be pulled. And here you will see the functionalities on which the Excel will work so that it can pull the data, and then gradually you will get the two option, load and transform data. So if your data is appropriately clean, okay, you can directly click on load data, while if you want to do some data cleaning, then you can click on transform data. So when you click on transform data, then you'll get into the world of Power Query. And in this class, we'll discuss about Power Query functions. So we'll focus on text function in this class. Okay, so I'm assuming the data what I'm gonna use is a raw data where a lot of data cleaning work need to be required. And for that, I need to get into transform data. Otherwise, if I click on load data, if I click on load data, then you will find the data, whatever is being loaded, you will find the data to be visible here under this component called data part. This is the pan where you'll find this data get loaded, and then you can play with the data like the way we play in pivot table, like the same way this data have certain columns and all, whichever column you'll tick, okay, the data would be visible uh, according to that. And now if you are getting the data which get visible here, fine, 1 minute. Sorry guys for the disturbance. So what I was discussing that basically this is the report view, and in this report view when we are working on, you can change the name of this page. Like in Excel we have correct same wise we can do this, and similarly whenever we upload any data in Power BI, what we can do, we can see the data like how we can see in pivot table. Although this data is not looking much more interactive and much more visible, to make this data visible, what you can do, just go to this format, and here we can just click on the data. We can click on data, and then here we can go to values. And in the values, when we go, we can increase the font size. So when we increase the font size, the font of the data whatever we have created, that get increased, we can make it bold. Okay, we can change the font type of this. All this work we can do, and whatever the work we are doing, ultimately all the work we can go and save as. So when we are saving that work, okay, so that will save in the format .pbix format. Okay, so of less when we are working on Power BI, when we are on Power BI. So the tool what we are working on, that is basically divided into different part. So we work on pivot point. Okay, we work on report. Okay, we work on Power Query. So whenever the data is not clean, what is important for us is to clean the data. Okay, and when we are working on the cleaning part, that time Power Query become very important component for us. To work on Power Query, we need to go under Home. Under Home, we'll find this transform data. So when you click on transform data, you will get into this Power Query editor. And here we can work on Power Query for the data cleaning, the data transposing part. So all the functionalities of Excel, when we are working on Excel, there are a lot of functions of Excels we need to do for the data cleaning. Imagine if I have to find the age. Okay, imagine if I have to find the age. Okay, so if the date of birth of the person is given, and if I have to find the age, then you remember, right? There's a function what we need to use called date_dif. Then working on that function date_dif, it consumes lot of time. But imagine the same thing when you're working on Power BI, you can do within the clubbed or integrated with the time. Okay, so I'll show you a very small example. Like I'll just take on this table called calculate age. Okay, I'll show you very small example for that. And here, so I clicked on transform data. So the Power Query window will open. Now here you can see the different people name is given, the date of birth is given. Now imagine if I want to find the age of this person. Okay, then in Excel, we need to use date_dif function. But when you are in Power BI, what you need to do, just click on this date of birth. Okay, and then go to add column. Here, if you go to date, here there's a function called age, and here you got the age, but this age you got in days. So finding this age in years, you go to duration and click on total years. When you clicked on total years, then you are getting the same age in years. If you want to remove the decimals, now see this. So very simple. You just did few clicks and you got the answer. Same thing if I have to do in Excel. Okay, the same thing if I am trying to do in Excel, I'll show you in Excel. So although because of Power BI, now I don't use much Excel, but even then if you try to calculate the age of the person in Excel, you can see how much time it would consume. So here, I just came here. Okay. So this is the file what I have uploaded in Power BI. Imagine I want to find the age of Johnny Depp. So in Excel, I have to use this function called date_dif. Then here I have to take the starting date. So this again the date format is also not appropriate. I have to write date. Then year is 1963. Then month is June. June means 06, and then date is 09. This is the starting date. Then end date means today I want to find his age. So today open bracket close bracket will give you today date, and double quote Y. If I write, you'll get the age of this person in year. Okay, so this is the age of this person in year. So these other data are not correct. So you see this. So if you know this function, then only you can find the age. Okay, then only you can find the age. But the same thing in Power BI, how we did it so easily. So this is how this Power BI is all about. So it basically help us in our functionalities in much more easier way. So when we are seeing the world where we are working on Excel, we are working on Python, we are working on VBA Visual Basic, and if we compare the same thing working on Power BI, you'll notice Power BI will make your work in much more easier way. Now in this class, we'll discuss about the text function. Before that, I just want to revise that when you open the Power BI, what you're seeing this file, home, insert, modeling, view, optimize, these are called tab, and under the tab you have ribbons. What you're seeing, you have this ribbon under insert. You can see new page, new visual, more visual. uh, this all Power App, Power Automate, these all called ribbons. These ribbons are divided into groups like AI Visual, Power Platform, Element, Spark Lines. These are called groups. Okay, so guys, when you are seeing the data, and this is much more like how we have seen the interface of Excel or MS Word. Now, in this class, I'm going to start talking about functions, and the first function we'll talk about is the text function, and for that I need to import the data. And this Excel workbook of text function that I have imported. Okay, very simple. If you've seen my videos on Tableau, like the same way, we are just importing that data. And here few tables are there. I'll focus on table. So just take these tables. Okay, this case function, delimiter, separators, extract data. Okay, then prefix, suffix, then sample data is not required. Split address, whatever tables you want, you can click. And if you do load, it will load it into the report view. And if you do transform data, then it will open in Power Query window. And then what are the other sample text 1, text 2, text 3, text 5? These all the sheets. So I click on transform data. And when I clicked on transform data, then the data get loaded in the Power Query window. And once the data get loaded in the Power Query window, we can see this table. Calculate age. This table I just now, as an example, I was discussing with you. So that is also visible. Let it be. So case function. Right now we focus on text functions only. In the next video, I'll talk about date function. So here the preview is up to the 2-day old refresh. Okay, so I refreshed it. Now I go to this table called case function. Here, if you notice in the case function, prefix is given, then first name of the people is given, and the last name is given. So what I want, I just press Control. I selected everything. All these name I want in uppercase. So for that, I'll go to transform, and here I'll go to format. Under format, I clicked on uppercase. So when I clicked on uppercase, so you'll find the names I have visible in uppercase, but I feel that formatting is not appropriate. So for that I can do trim. If I do trim, then all has came in appropriate. If you want, you can do lowercase. Now doing this lowercase, uppercase in Excel, if you remember, we have to use upper formula, lower formula and all. But here in Power BI, you can do much more easier. Capitalize each word and a first letter like in proper grammatical order. Suppose I wanted in uppercase. Now what I want this complete name coming in one column. Okay, this complete name I want to come in one column. So for that, what I can do, I can click on this. We need to select this column and then go to merge column. And when you go to merge column, so the separator for you would be space. Okay, and you can give the name to this merged column. Suppose I gave the name as full name. Okay, I press OK. Now see, I wanted in one column the complete name and I got it. But if you noticed by doing this, all other column gone. Okay, so what I can do, I can just Control Z is not possible. So I just remove it. Uh, Now in separate column, I want the merge data to come. So I'll go to add column. I'll go to this sheet called add column. And under this sheet called add column, what I want them to get merged. So I selected the column, first name, prefix, and first name and then last name. And then under the add column, I went to merge column. Okay, now what this add column will do, it will create in separate sheet as it will create a separate column. It will not do the operation in the same column. So the separator would be your space and the new column name would be full name. So if you do this full name and here if I press OK, so then you can see there's new column created called full name and there you'll find the data to be appeared. So I hope this part is clear with all of you. Then I went to the next here, the next table. In the next table, I can find delimiter separator. Here names are there. These names, Mr. Tony Stark, Mr. Johnny Depp, Mr. Leonardo Caprio, MC Stan, Mithila Raj. So in the name, you can find delimiters are there. Two delimiters are there. One is hyphen, another one is alpha. So it's not alpha, it's at the rate. So if you want to remove them, you can do right click, select this table, do right click, and you can do replace value. So replace value, I can do hyphen, remove hyphen with space. If you do that, it got removed. Again, do right click. Again, select the data, do right click, remove value or replace value if you do. So now replace at the rate with space and OK. So you can see the data got cleaned here. Okay, now I got the clean data. Okay, now what I've done, replaced value. Instead of doing this work in that much easier way, let's do little bit tedious work. Okay, so here I got the data delimiter separator. Now I want to remove them one by one. So I can either, if I go to transform, then you know that your existing data will be gone. So I went to add column. In the add column, I'll go to extract. Under extract, I'll go to text before delimiter. So first, what I want to delimiter, I want to remove is hyphen. Press OK. In so you got Mr. And then hyphen before delimiter, whatever the text was there, you got the text. Okay. Then again, I select this. Again, I go to extract, text between delimiter. So came. So between the delimiter, hyphen and alpha. So if I press OK, so I'll get the text. So text between the delimiter, and then again I go to extract. Then after delimiter, so after at the rate, if I press OK, I'll get this. So now here I can give the I can give this as prefix. Okay, this is prefix. This is the first name. This column name is first name, and then this column name is last name. This column name is last name. Okay. Now if I want, I can create a separate column uh, using them. So I merge them. So like what would you have done? So add column and then merge column. Or if you don't want to merge in one column only, you want, that is also possible. Separator space, and here you can give the name. Name can be full name, and then you press OK. You got a separate column with the name. If you don't wanted them, then under transform also you have the option called merge. So then this would have been gone. Okay. So if you want to see them, what is the work you're doing, just do close and apply. The same data, whatever cleaning you have done, once your cleaning part is done, okay, once your cleaning part is done, you will, if you do save and apply, the data get loaded under the report view. And once the data get loaded in the report view, you can see them in the report view, the same data. Okay, you can see the same data in the report view. So it will take some time. It will take some time, and then I have done this delimiter separator, right? And then if I separated full name, okay, so you got the data here. Okay, you got the data here, and then once you got this data, if you want, you can just increase this font and all. You go to this format, then go to value, and you can increase the font, make it bold, whatever you want, you can do that work. And if you want to download this data, whatever the work you have done, you can go here, you can export data. The data would be downloaded in CSV format. You can give a name to them. Okay, and we'll discuss more about report view in the further sessions. Right now, we are focusing on Power Query. So I hope you have understood this. Fine, everyone. Okay, so then if you want to again go into the Power Query, go under Home. Under Home, you can go to Transform Data. And when you clicked on Transform Data, you can go back to the Power Query. So here we have worked on case files. Then I can go to this extract data. Here in extract data, if I go, what I can do again, I can select them, go to add column, under add column extract, and then imagine I want to separate them with the delimiter. So the first character, if you click, left side, if you use left function in Excel, okay, I want the text before the delimiter, like A B C O F F F U R O F F F U R O F F. So what I do, how many text are there? Three text are there. So if I just write insert, if I press OK, so you'll get the first character. So before delimiter, text before delimiter. Okay. And then you again select it. If you go to extract, okay, here you can do text between delimiter. So if I do this hyphen and then here the same delimiter is there, hyphen and hyphen. Let's see if it work. If I do hyphen and hyphen, so we got this. Okay, the text between delimiter. You got this text like this. Okay. Okay. So instead of doing this, if you want, what you would have done, you would have just selected this, and here under the extract, you could have went to range, and under range, you can starting text means what would be your starting text? The starting text, see in Power BI, it count from 0, and the first text is P. This is A hyphen P. So then hyphen fourth letter, and then P. It's a fifth letter. So you since Power BI start from 0, so the starting text would be here. It would be 4. And how many character you want? You want 2 character. If you press OK, here you got the text range. Okay, the same thing. And then for the last set of characters, if you see, if you want, you can count the length of this. If I here, if I go and extract, and if I go to length, okay, you can see these all are 15 letters are there. So triple A, 3 letters, then hyphen, fourth letter, double P, 6 letters, then hyphen, seventh letter, and then total 15. So 15 minus 7. So the last set of numbers after hyphen, the eight numbers are there. So what I can do, I select this, I go to extract, and then last character if I do, from the right function, if you don't, if you understand Excel, so here you have to use the right function. If you press OK, it has given you the right set of characters. So you got this. Uh, Now, once you got this, so here while working on this, you segregated them. If you want them together, again, I hope you remember, just select this column, just select this column, and then you can go to add column, merge column, all that I already have taught you. Then prefix, so we have discussed about case function, then we have discussed with about delimiter, separator. We have discussed about extract data. Then we talked about prefix, suffix. So here prefix, suffix, if I talk about, so here there is names are there: Tony Stark, Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio, Mitali Chandia, Priyanka. Genders are given. Each person name next to that, their genders are given. Okay, and what I want to create a column called prefix. And whoever is the male, I want to write Mr. for them. And whoever are female, I want to write Mrs. for them. So for that, what you can do, just go to gender. Here, if you go to conditional column, if I write gender, if gender equals male, okay, then output would be Mr., while otherwise the output would be Mrs. Okay, and the column for them, I give some column means prefix. The name of this column I've given as prefix. Okay, and I press OK. Fine. And now I got the prefix and their name is there. If I want, I can merge them. Prefix and name I selected. I go to transform. I don't want separate column. So I'll just go here and I click on merge column, and separator would be your space, and you can give the name as full name. You can give the name as full name, and then if you do this, you got their name. Okay. Then next we'll discuss is the split address. So here the address is given. If you see this address are like Kolaba, Causeway and Fashion Street, comma Mumbai, comma Maharashtra, Johari Bazaar and Bapu Bazaar, comma Jaipur, comma Rajasthan, FC Road, comma Pune. So what I want street name separate, city name separate, and state name separate. So simple. Just select the data, go to split column by delimiter. What is a delimiter? Comma is a delimiter. Just press OK and you see this. They got segregated. Here you can give a name called street name. You can give a name called street name. Here you can give a name called city. Okay, and here you can give a name called state. Okay, and if you see they are not proper formatted, so go to format, click on trim, then here select this, go to format, click on trim. Okay, now you see your data look appropriate. So these all we have planned to discuss under the text function for you people. So I hope you have understood what all we have discussed in this class. So I'll see more. This class was about text function. In the next class, I'll talk about date function. Thank you, everyone.